Hello and welcome to the Nazz Buzz show. Today we are outside. You always hear we are outside, but today we are literally outside.
We are outside.
We are outside, and we are so blessed to be having this show outside. It rained yesterday, so I'm feeling we are blessed. we are blessed.
Minister Malemba. So we are blessed.
So you're welcome to the another episode, the Nazz Buzz show. And today we have an amazing
episode.
It's the 10th episode. Imagine.
Clap for us for wherever you are watching. 10th episode. You think it's easy?
Share the link with your friends.
Amazing.
Comment and tell us how you're feeling. So today, as you all know, we are still in March. We're celebrating Women's History Month. And last week,
it's not done yet.
it's the whole month. It's the whole
I
month.
thought it was just 2 days or 1 day in March.
No, it's the whole month. Generally, it's the whole month.
All right.
And last week we were privileged to have Madam Juliana Njiriri,
Woo!
who is the chair of law school,
Yeah.
and I think acting dean. We met her on the 8th.
Yeah.
Is it the 8th?
I think so.
Yeah. I think is it the 8th? Okay, but it was International Women's Day, and she spoke to us
8th.
concerning the International Women's Day. So we are still celebrating women, even the ones who are helping us run the show, even those behind us. So today we just wanted to say congratulations to Madam Juliana Njiriri for the impact that you're making outside here in the legal field. And we also, in the same light, just as we were talking about law school, as she's the chair, we had the first ever Pan-African commercial ICC mediation moot court competition last semester. And I remember one of the things that the DVC said is that, let me say quote unquote, one of the greatest things about mediation is it makes justice more accessible to the poor and the marginalized of our society. And he told the students who were present there, he told them that please make certain that in your career, that you young lawyers present, that you make a place for this in your practice, your service to society. What Professor Reed was saying is that we should all take into consideration mediation. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Madam Juliana Njiriri has her own practice where she really practices mediation. So you can see that we're in line with whatever Professor Reed was saying, and we'll endeavor to follow in the example of our role models such as Madam Juliana Njiriri.
Nice.
Yeah.
Still on women's empowerment, ANU Alumni Association is hosting an all ANU women alumni to meet up on Saturday on the 25th of March at KICC. What's with ANU alumni working at going to KICC?
It's a partnership, I don't know.
These guys have money. So they're meeting at ANU at KICC on the 25th of March. With this is the theme for the meeting: self, family, and career.
Self, family, and career. Okay.
Registration is now open. Contact the Alumni Relations Office for more details. So to all the women who are alumni of African Nazarene University, you should endeavor to be there so they can, educate you on self, family, and career.
I think it's very difficult to juggle all three. So it will be interesting for you to attend that and also learn about how you can juggle it as a person.
Yes, and if you noticed, I did not mention any fee. So I'm guessing it's free.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
I'm guessing it's free.
But no,
but contact the ANU alumni office.
Contacts, yeah. But we also wanted to say a big shout out to the Alumni Association. I think they're doing amazing. They've been having a lot of events since January. Yeah. I think this is the third in-person event that they're having. And so shout out to the Alumni Association. And it's always the same faces. So I think if you're an alumni and you're watching this, please endeavor to come for these events, be part of the conversation. We don't want to have the same alumni doing everything. We have alumni who are doing amazing things out there. So please come for the events so that we can grow as one family. As you all know, the association's motto is cultivate, connect, and community. So it's also an opportunity for you to connect and build your community. Ebuka, you'll also be graduating soon.
Hallelujah.
I think, you should also attend that one.
It's finally.
Okay, so amazing. So it's March, it's almost closing. March is almost closing, and we are in Lent season. Do you know Lent season, my guy?
Yes. I don't know.
So as you know, one of the key pillars here in ANU is Holiness 1994. Woo. So we follow the Bible. The Church of the Nazarene is core to the institution, and in the beginning of the season, we had the Ash Wednesday. I don't know if you attended that one. I think that's the one they usually draw across with your ash.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was amazing. So we just wanted to say Good Friday is coming up on April the 7th and Easter Monday on the 10th. So remember the reason for the season. Usually, you know, it's a weekend. It's like a long weekend from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So you can easily think that it's a holiday and you forget the reason for the season. And the reason is what?
The resurrection of Christ.
The death
and the resurrection.
And the resurrection of Christ. So that's the reason, okay? Let's also observe, reflect, and pray and journey together with Christ in the Via Dolorosa. Do you know the Via Dolorosa?
No, what's the Via Dolorosa?
That's the part where Jesus walked to the cross.
Hallelujah.
It's called the Via Dolorosa.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, so please, if you want Lent resources, you can. We have the chaplaincy department has shared with us Lent resources. If you want them, I think you can be in touch with them and they'll be there to help you access them. Yeah, Ebuka, what's next?
So last week on Thursday, we had a very special chapel service focused on freedom from addiction and habits that destroy our lives. Freedom from habits that destroy our life.
I think that's one of the things that is affecting us as young people, addictions.
What type of addictions do you think we struggle with at African Nazarene?
At African Nazarene University?
Or as youth in general?
As youth in general, we are addicted to drug abuse. I think even porn is a big one. Smoking, I don't know. What do you think?
How have you been able to stay above all this? How have you been able to stay focused and sharp?
I think one of the things that has made me not to be addicted to many negative things is a quote that I heard from somewhere. The person said that for pleasures to be made pleasurable, they have to be shortened. When you do pleasures for long, you can easily get addicted, okay? So learn to control yourself. Basically, it's just self-control.
Self-control.
Yeah, and I think that's what it was shared by the Celebrate Recovery team, who came to speak on that chapel on freedom from addictions. This was part of the peer counseling week where they were celebrating. Yeah, it was amazing. They were encouraging students to avoid drug abuse, and I think it was in partnership with NACADA. So shout out to the peer counseling team. The peer counseling week, which was commemorated last week. Yeah. So we also for the spiritual and holistic support extended to students here at ANU and beyond. We want to thank the chaplaincy department. Thank you for the good work from Dr. Cindy to Reverend Charles. And also remember, you can also get involved in the various ministries offered by the department. There's CU. I don't know if you've ever been part of CU.
Yes, at some point.
Spiritual leader or or you are going for prayers.
For missions and outreach.
Ah, nice. So they also usually have missions and outreach, by the way. They go to high school. So if you're watching me and you're a student, you can be part of the missions team. You can be part of the prayer team, praise and worship. I really love the praise and worship. They really sing well. So you can be part of that. Now we are in March and we are getting closer to Cultural Week.
Woo! Finally.
And we have a guest who is going to speak to us on that. And he's none other than the president of the African Nazarene University Student Council, or student body. So welcome to the show, Mr. President.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling nice.
Awesome. I love the suit.
How can't he feel nice? He's the one do you know the type of power he has as
he has
president?
The power. He's the one who represents all of us.
When he comes into school, even the security at the gate carries his bag.
Hey! That's how powerful he is.
It's too much.
So, Mr. President, we are really happy that you made time. We know you have a busy schedule. You have bills to sort out. You have people to meet. But you made time for the Nazz Buzz show. We are grateful. So, as we start off, can you introduce yourself and tell us about who is Dennis Karaoke?
All right. So, I just introduced myself.
You can face the camera.
Say, my name is Dennis Karaoke. I am a fourth-year student here at African Nazarene University, and I'm also privileged to be the president of African Nazarene University, and it is a humble honor to speak to you today.
Hey.
So, I would say...
It's an humble honor.
Yeah, I'm so honored. Yes. So, I would say that my life, since the time that I was a kid, it has been complicated, not that simple, and I can say that I'm an inspiration and I can deliver a testimony about my life. Wow. Because leadership, I never started it in campus, but I started it the time that I was born, and I will explain that.
Okay, you will explain that in a short bit.
As we go into the show,
Yeah.
we're about to be tuning for a long time.
Okay.
That is our story.
So you are the leader of the comrades here at ANU.
Yes.
Can you tell us something about yourself that I think because as a leader you're usually in the public limelight and majority of your stuff is known. But can you tell us something that majority of people don't know about you?
Okay, number one, I can say that I participate a lot in the community development and charity events, and I'm also the chair actually of a club, an association here at Nazarene.
You are the chair of a club? Which
Yes,
club is that?
we call it the YCS, the Young Catholic Association.
Wow, you're the chairperson
Yes,
of
I'm
the
the chairperson.
YCS.
Yes,
That's
and
amazing.
I'm also a choir member, so I sing.
what?
Yes, I sing. I really sing.
in the choir.
Sing for us, sing for us. You have time on the show. Sing.
Which tone, which voice do you sing?
Number 4.
Number 4. Hey.
Bass.
You even know?
Yes.
You even know the
I can
keys.
sing. You don't believe me?
Sir, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the president of African Nazarene University.
Give us
All
a
right.
tune. Give us a tune.
So I have a Swahili song about Mama Maria, so I'll sing. Mama yetu Maria ni mama wa neema,
Wow.
tena ni kimbilio la watu wote wakosefu, ni msaada wa kweli, mama tuombe ni nyota. I'll stop there.
You sounded very good.
Yeah.
Okay, you can sing. You can sing.
All right. Mama.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the most common beliefs about being at university is that a place where you meet interesting people. Senior.
Yes.
I think that's very interesting. I never knew you can sing.
The-
So, can you share us with your experience in this regard, that university is a place where you meet different people, interesting people? Can you talk to us about that?
So, number one, I can say that African Nazarene University, you are so privileged and you are lucky that this is a diverse institution. We have students from outside Kenya, the international students, and you are in a position to learn more about their culture. And that is when you interact and you get to understand the experiences, you share a lot. And that is what makes you diverse as a student.
Okay, so as you meet different interesting people, you're
Yes.
also learning different cultures.
Yeah.
And I think it makes you better as a person.
Exactly.
So what do you think, in that regards, differentiates the people that meet and connect with the rich, diverse mix of people while at university versus those who don't? I'm sure we have people who usually, for them it's class and they're off the outside campus, or they just follow the routine, normal routine, attend chapel. After that, they don't meet anyone. What do you think differentiates the two?
Okay, I think the biggest privilege of all is being in campus.
Okay.
And you meet all kinds of people. So if you are that student who is social, you'll be in a position to meet with people in clubs and societies, in games. You'll meet them in TV room, enjoying the game. And that is when, other than class, that is where you shall be in a position to interact with them. And once you are in that position, you'll also be in that privilege to go outside there and do voluntary things. You'll be in those conferences outside there because you know people.
Yeah.
You see, they say that your network is your
Network.
network. See,
Yeah, that one I know, Mr.
yeah,
Tesla.
yeah. So the more you network with
Yeah.
people, that is how you also create your own network. So
True.
for those people who just go to class and after class you go home or go and sleep, you are likely, they say that university is not all about learning in class. You have to interact with the people and get to understand, get to have some perspective, see the world in a brighter way.
Okay.
It's not all about studies, but let me tell you one thing.
Tell us.
You may become a doctor and you realize that degree will not even help you.
Okay.
It will be another person that you met somewhere that will help you to be someone else and to do something that you really want in your heart.
I agree with that. So you're
Yes.
telling us that what differentiates people is the people that you meet and the opportunities that are brought about by these people that you meet.
Yes.
Okay. So you've mentioned something interesting, that people can meet in the TV room, in clubs. Are you part of any club? You've mentioned that you are the chairperson of the YCS. Are you part of any other club?
So bottom line, being a president, you are a member of all clubs in the university.
True.
So, yeah, you have to be everywhere, because you have to gather some information, you have to listen to your comrades and get to understand what they are going through, and that is where we gain knowledge and information as the student council.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So what's your favorite on-campus event?
Oh, my favorite. I can tell. Cultural Week. Gala. Oh.
You can't wait for Gala.
Yes,
Okay.
I can't wait.
All right. So how is the social scene here on campus? Like, since you became the president, has anything changed? Is there any improvement?
Especially after COVID.
After COVID and the whole thing. When you became president, when you took charge.
Yeah.
How has the social scene in Nazarene been? What are students telling you?
I will answer that and say that it is active and diverse. You know, after COVID, we were all forced, or maybe the situation forced us to go online.
Yeah,
you see?
COVID forced.
Yeah, so we had to take our studies online, and it is just you and your computer, nobody else.
True.
So
That human interaction was not there.
To be sincere, there are those who even forgot to talk to people. You don't know even how to communicate.
Yeah, true.
So I can say that the social scene at Nazarene after COVID, it has been active and diverse. And this is why. Number one, the participation in clubs and societies have been here. It was there, but now it is here.
It was there, now
The
it's
student
here.
activities
Okay.
and entertainment. You know, we used to have like 1-2 events in a whole semester, and that is all.
Yeah.
But in my leadership,
In my leadership,
Underline.
I've ensured that in every month, if not one, at least we have 2 events, and that is how we improve.
Oh, it's true.
We get to understand. We become to be diverse as a
Comrades
community
power.
here at Nazarene.
All
Yes.
right. Thank you very much. Do you consider your role as the ANU or the ANUX president as an actual job or not?
Oh my God, that is a job, I tell you.
They don't
Because
fail
you
now.
have to wake up at 8.
Every day.
Yeah, almost every day. Also in Sundays, because you know, student service is not all about that we open at 8 and close at 5.
Yes.
It is 24/7.
24/7,
Because anything can happen to a student at any time, and you need to be available. So even sleeping time is
It's working time.
exactly.
Wow.
So you have to
So
be
it's an
available.
actual job.
It is an actual job, and you have to give time to it. You have to create a schedule of activities and all that.
Yeah, interesting. So how do you, now that you've mentioned that, how do you find a balance between your studies, the leadership, your council, and your other interests? You know, people usually remember you for your interests. For example, me, I know Ebuka as the comedian, the MC. How do you find the balance for all of those things to be working for you?
I think the only key to that is having a schedule.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have a
That is,
schedule?
I have a schedule.
Okay.
You know, for me, I can say, you know, the president of Kenya, they all have a PA, they have a deputy, and they can help one
You
another.
don't
You
have-
see, your own the personal assistant, they really help. But, you know, at my own capacity, I don't have a PA, so I have to manage my activities, all
You're
my
your own
everything.
PA.
Yes.
So you're your own personal assistant.
I'm my own personal assistant in all my activities. So I need that schedule that will guide me through all the activities of the day, and also knowing what to do tomorrow and at this time and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what other interests do you have apart from what we already know? What's something, I don't know, what X factor do you have, like outside the leadership? What's something else that is interesting about you?
What do you do for fun, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah. So personally, just like I said, I'm a musician. I enjoy music.
When is your next concert? I need to be there. I need to watch what you do.
I think the YCS has
Yeah.
a choir and they
Yes,
have a
we-
YouTube channel.
We have a YouTube channel.
Uh-huh.
We call it the African Nazarene YCS Choir. So you can subscribe,
Sorry
share, you can
about
like
that.
it.
Can you repeat it, please?
Yeah, because all right.
Yeah.
So we call it the African Nazarene University YCS Choir.
On
So,
YouTube?
Yeah, on
if
YouTube.
you're
So
watching
you
this-
can
The choir
like
members
and subscribe.
Are students?
Yes, there are students here.
Ah, amazing. I've never heard of that.
They even have uniform. It's
Yeah,
very
we also
organized.
have a uniform. You are very serious, in fact.
They're very serious.
Yeah, it's serious. Okay, now to serious matters. In the past, universities, student unions, such as the ANUSCO one, they have usually been at odds with the administration, especially in public universities. What do you think makes a new to be different? Because I don't think we've had any challenges with the administration.
Yeah. Okay, so let me say that in the past, being a comrade, they used to say that if you're a comrade, every comrade is always right and is never wrong.
That's rule number one. And
yeah, that is what we used to incite people, you see, when you're doing all the ugly stuff. Yeah. But let me say this, that we have moved from the past, and now we are in the 21st century. And nowadays, I can say that the reason why we are not from that time is because we have proper communication between the student body and also the administration.
There's proper communication.
There is proper communication.
Okay, so you will attest that communication to the reason why ANU is different from the public universities that have been at odds with the administration?
Yes, and also, maybe to add, I can say that the good leadership.
There's good leadership.
Yeah, when you don't have qualified people leading people, you'll always.
Yes. That is going to trumpet.
Which can you explain it? Explain it.
Okay, let me start with the students.
Okay.
Let's say you want to be a president, and your GPA is just 0 point, but you do not even have any skill to lead.
Yeah.
You are a very influential person, but your skills of leading are so minimal. And again, let's talk about the university. The people, or maybe the administrator, who you are dealing with, who you are channeling all your needs to. If that person doesn't listen, doesn't reason with you, you are likely to be collapsing, both of you.
So you're saying that there's good leadership from the administration and from the student.
Yes, good leadership from both
Okay,
sides.
good. So there are some regulations that have been enforced by the CUE, I'm sure you know, Commission for University Education, that have helped streamline relations between university student unions and administration. Can I get your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so I will say that the regulations, they are meant to create a framework that is going to enhance that relationship between the students and the administration.
Okay.
So I would say that if the student body is not in liaison with the administration, there will be no studies.
Yeah.
If you air your views, if you don't have a voice at the students, there is no way you'll be in a good working environment.
Okay. So these regulations have helped streamline the relationship between the two.
Yes, between the two.
Okay. So you are president, and I'm sure you have a vice chair, you have the treasurer. So I wanted to ask, in what administrative organs, I'm sure we know that you guys have seats in different organs of the university. Where do you guys have a seat as the student council, representing us as the students?
In my own capacity, the student council and myself as a president, I participate robust with the Senate of the administration.
So you have a seat in the Senate?
Yes, we have a seat in the Senate and also in the Board of Management.
Okay.
We also sit,
you have a seat in the BOM?
Yeah, sometimes it's not all the time though.
Okay, but you have a seat there?
Yeah,
okay.
And also in the committees that we have in the institution.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of committees?
Yeah, we have the faculty and the departmental committees that are created to spearhead certain arrangements and plans.
I think I get it. So that really helps for us, for the needs of the students to be met, as you're representing all of us.
Yes.
That's amazing. So what has been the most challenging role of being president here at ANU?
Wow. The biggest challenge, finances.
They're not paying you enough?
Finances.
Okay,
because
what do you
number
mean
one,
finances? What do you mean?
You see, when I was campaigning for my presidency, I had a manifesto. And I used to say that once I join the government, this is what that I will do. I will achieve this and that.
Yeah.
Eh.
Kwa ground vitu ni different.
Yes, kwa ground vitu ni different. Totally different. So the resources are so limited. You have to work with the small budget that you have so that you can fulfill every activity that you have ahead of you. We have talked about the student activities, just like the entertainment. You have to balance both, and also maybe if you have a project, like we have the project of the associate bicycles, we have been buying volleyball kits and all that, you see. And also, in fact, I can mention, I had promised the students that I will build them a swimming pool. Yes.
You had promised in your manifesto?
Yes, I had in my manifesto. But one thing that I know in my heart, yes, in my heart, every promise that I make, I must fulfill, because that is my greatest motivation. Everything that you say, you must do. You must fulfill.
Your tenure is coming to an end.
My tenure is coming to an end, and I know that it is like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then from there, I will be the emeritus of the outgoing.
Yeah.
So I have not succeeded in implementing most of the activities, or maybe most of the projects that I had in my tenure. But this is a promise that I make. Even if it is not now, in the coming future, in the near future, I will come back here and I will do my best and ensure that everything that I promised, I will fulfill.
Hey,
That is one thing. And I also call upon all the sponsors outside there. You can support this initiative of having a swimming pool here at Nazarene.
Yeah.
Yes, we have been working so close with the administration to ensure that we have such plans to be implemented. And I can promise that it is going to happen, because I believe it will happen. Yes.
Okay, thank you so
We
much.
believe. Martin said, I have a dream. I have one day that swimming pool will be at African University.
So now I think Ebuka will ask you, I know we have Cultural Week which is coming up. So I think Ebuka will ask you questions on that.
So before we get to those questions, one more question, because I'm sorry we've taken a lot of your time. That's what happens when we have someone as special as you having an interview with us.
Yeah.
What's one big misconception about your role as the president that you'd like to clear up?
Okay, so, you know, all students, they believe that as a president, you have all the answers. And everything that is happening because of you.
True.
You have you are the one behind all the problems, and you have all the solutions. So that is one misconception.
You don't have all the answers.
I don't have all the answers.
You're also limited as a human.
Yeah, I'm also limited, and I can say that it is the students who assist me to identify those challenges that they are going through, so that I can be in a position to delegate them and to solve them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So now the Cultural Week is coming from the 21st or from the 27th to the 31st of March. What are the preparations, and what should the student anticipate?
From the horse's mouth.
From the horse's mouth, from the president's mouth.
Okay, so we are introducing and we are welcoming all students from Nazz University and also students from other universities to join us as we celebrate the Cultural Week, which begins on 27th of March all the way to 31st. So we have different plans for you. We have great plans for you, and we are so ready for this, and we are very good at this.
So what's the theme of the Cultural Week?
So the theme itself is strengthening cultural diversity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I believe there's a whole, I think you guys sent an email that outlines the different wares for the different days.
Yeah.
I'm aware there's the football match, football tournament going on.
Yeah, we have tournaments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will there be cash awards for people? What can we expect?
Oh yes, a couple of students brought that concern to me about wanting to be awarded for best player of the tournament, highest goal scorer, and such things like that.
Yeah.
Well, I think as a student council, they are putting things in place to make sure everybody is well rewarded.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we wrap up, I think the conversation is still going on. I can't wait to see you in different wares, color clashing and all of that.
Yeah.
As the president. So the last question for today for you is, who can become a new Anusk president?
All right. So, for those who desire to become the next president, since my tenure is now over, although I had that idea of becoming, going for the second term, but I will give you this opportunity to take this position.
Yeah.
So if you want to become a president, you have to go through the student handbook that guidelines and gives more about your qualification and what is required. You have to have a very good GPA, and you need to have a very good disciplinary record, and also you have to be a Christian. That is very crucial and very important. And
You have to be a Christian.
Yeah, you need to be a Christian.
That's very important.
And the last one, you have to have gone through the leadership class.
Foundational leadership.
Yes, the foundational leadership.
That graduated a couple of students a couple of weeks ago.
So you have to have gone through that.
Yes.
And what would you tell them as a word of advice? Anyone? I think they have already started applying delegates and all of that. What's your word of advice to them?
So the upcoming presidents.
All right. So I will say that, number one, when you become a public figure, expect opposition at all times. Just believe in yourself. Believe in what you can deliver.
Sure.
Do everything so that you can serve students, but not serving yourself, because that is the difference. There are those who want to become the president so that they can meet with great people, they can connect to the world, and do whatever you want to do with your position. And also even there are those who even misuse their position and boast around, I'm the president, there's nothing you can do. I have all the ladies.
Wow.
You see? But now, being a president, you are a public figure, yes?
Have you gotten the ladies?
Yes. Personally, I live a different life.
He lives a Christian life.
You're a Christian.
Yeah. So you need to lay a good foundation. Be an exemplary person. Lay a good example to others.
Okay.
Because if you get lost, you are also leading your sheep astray. You see? So you are the master, you are the shepherd, and you have the sheep. So for those who face a lot of opposition during their tenure, I would just advise you and tell you that never give up at all times. Just keep doing whatever that you can do. Fulfill, even though it is not that difficult. It is not that difficult, by the way. You can do it as long as you believe and you have that ambition to do it.
Okay.
Keep doing it.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the ANU Student Council President.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure having you on
But there, one last question.
Thank you.
Which leader do you look up to?
Okay.
Me.
Apart from Ebuka. And
Okay, apart
me.
from Ebuka. So I look up to the leadership of Dr. Stanley Bebe, the VC of this institution.
Amazing.
Yes,
Smart
he's a
answer.
great
You're
leader.
too brilliant.
I've learned a lot from him, and also the strong leadership of our Dean of Students, Dr. Victor Boyo.
Big shout out to Boyo
I've
right
really
Yeah.
learned a lot from him. And also, if I go beyond this institution, I'm really inspired by His Excellency the President of Kenya.
now.
Yes.
You're
Ruto.
putting your ladder properly.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you have ambitions to the highest office in the land?
All right. So after my campus education and leadership, I'm looking forward to go for the position of Member of Parliament, Madhya constituency, in the year 2027.
Hey.
Yes. And
luck.
I am looking forward to go and to rise to the highest, up to
Selling
the
2
president.
chickens. Started with 2 chickens. No.
Up to the
Well,
highest
well,
position,
very
that is the president of Kenya
Amazing.
in the near
amazing.
future.
I think
So
that's a
help me
good
God.
note to
See
end.
that. I can't wait to see that.
If you're looking for a running mate, please check
Yeah.
call my line.
If you're looking for Minister of Finance.
Okay.
All
So
right.
thank you so much. I think now we are going to the next. We are going to the next segment, which we are still talking about Women's History Month. And as ANU, we wanted to say that we're still celebrating one of our own. Her name is Victoria Munguti, who did a bachelor's in business IT, the class of 2015. Why were we celebrating her? Because she's, Ebuka will tell us what she does, But one of the things that we are celebrating in this Women's History Month is the UN's theme, which is Digital, and that is innovation and technology for gender equality. Yeah, so we have a short video that we'd like to play. Please watch it as we go on with the show.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
I'm from Mozambique. My former school was Salon College. Now I joined Nazarene and I'm doing Arts of Peace and Conflict Studies. The reason that I came is because they offer holiness education, and I had the opportunity to meet people from different countries, and my relatives also helped me here.
Olá a todos, meu nome é Lina Júlia e estou a estudar na Universidade de África Nazarene. Estou a fazer o curso de International Business Management. Estudei no Instituto de Formação Politécnica e de Tecnologias, e a razão pela qual estou a estudar em África Nazarene University é porque eu sempre quis estudar fora do meu país e porque também queria explorar diferentes culturas e estou a gostar de estudar aqui.
Olá a todos, chamo-me Jusceline Kinsani Joel Baloi, estou a estudar na Universidade da África Nazarene, estou a fazer o curso de Negócios e Tecnologia de Informação. Eu estudei na Escola Secundária São Gabriel. Os motivos de eu estar aqui é porque é uma boa universidade e os meus parentes passaram por aqui. Eles recomendaram-me esta universidade. Então sejam todos bem-vindos à África Nazarene University. Obrigado.
What begins here transforms the world. Bem-vindos à África Nazarene University.
All right. Please, can I get a glass of juice if I continue?
Welcome back.
So yeah, welcome back. Still on the Women's History Month. Do you know one of the theme of the United Nations celebrated International Women's Day this year?
Women's History Month. We are celebrating Women's History Month.
All right.
And the UN, the theme the UN has given a theme which is Digital, and that is innovation and technology for gender equality. We want a more equal society.
Definitely, that's what women keep pushing for. We are for it. So shout out to one of our alumni who was of our graduate in the year 2015. She's doing amazing in the tech space. She goes by the name of Victoria Munguti. She was my mentor when I joined the campus in the year of our Lord Jesus. she was my mentor, and I am glad she's doing amazing in the tech space. She's the founder of and the MD of HeptaPay, which interfaces card payment and mobile money accounts is in diaspora inflow. So right now, if I finish school, I'm assured of a job. I just need to focus.
You're doing computer science.
Yes. So I need to call her. Hey, hello, mom. I've missed you.
Yeah.
Amazing. So HeptaPay was recently named part of Google's Startup Accelerator program for women founders in the Africa region. So a big shout out to Victoria Munguti.
That's amazing.
I am proud of you.
That's amazing.
Proud of you.
All right. So that's really amazing. Again, if you are watching this and you're an alumnus or you're watching as alumni, please be part of the alumni association so that we can know how many people are out. Because this shows that we have a lot of people doing great things who have come through the same corridors that we are in right now, and they're doing amazing. So let's cultivate a community out there. So what are we having on this month, Ebuka?
Yes, to go to what we have this month, we have the whole woman.
Whole woman.
You know, my pronunciation of whole. Sorry, forgive my accent. You know, when you study in the UK for more than 6 years, it happens to you. So we have the whole woman ANU alumni ladies event, which is happening on the 25th of March at KICC from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'm guessing it's free still. I don't see a price tag. See the ANU alumni office for more information.
Yeah.
We have the ENRM webinar. How do carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, and water move through ecosystems?
Hey.
With Professor Raymond.
Amazing.
Back on the 24th of March from 11:30 a.m.
So it's a webinar. So you're joining virtually.
Virtually, so we'll send the link in the course of the week.
You'll see the
and
posters.
we also have our AMU Cultural Week, which will be starting next week.
Again, I think you need to tell them, what are we supposed to wear on Monday, Tuesday?
On Monday, we'll be having the professional wear.
So what do you mean professional wear?
Professional wear, you dress as your future self. If you want to become a makanga after this, you can dress as that.
Being a makanga is not bad.
It's not a bad profession. I'm saying if you want to, it's a choice. If it's something that you're passionate about, life is all about passion. If you want to dress up as a lawyer, lawyers are advised to dress up as lawyers.
But you can mix it up. You can be a lawyer and maybe dress up as a chef.
Oh yeah, just to make things interesting.
Just make it interesting.
Yeah, just dress up as your passion basically. Don't stay on your course path. It will be.
Yeah, let's be fun. I mean, Cultural Week is all about diversity.
Diversity, yeah.
Be diverse. So then Tuesday?
On Tuesday, we're having our Cultural Week, a Cultural Day. Traditional wear.
Traditional.
Where you wear as your tribe, as your tribesman. You can wear for your tribe, you can wear for another tribe.
Okay.
So far you're rocking it properly and you know what it entails.
Okay.
Wearing the clothes is not the problem.
You have to know what you're wearing.
What you're wearing.
Okay, I'd love to see what you're wearing.
I can't wait to unveil. Then on Wednesday, we'll be having our color clash.
Color clash. That means go crazy.
Yeah.
Mix colors.
Like what you're doing right now. You're going crazy.
These are happy socks.
Then on Thursday, we have throwback, retro wear. Taking it back to high school, back to 1970s, back to 1640s.
So you can wear a wig.
Yeah, something to spice it up to bring out the whole idea.
Okay.
And we are awarding gifts on Wednesday night. We have an event on Wednesday night.
Okay, what's the event?
It's a cultural night to give awards to students who have been participating and doing what needs to be done.
I think that's when we also have the auditions for people. Students will be performing
on gala on Friday.
Okay, you can tell them that.
Yes. So
I mean, we're just letting you know that if you want to perform on gala night.
Yeah, if you're talented enough and you feel like you have what it takes to perform on the D-Day,
show up on Wednesday.
Show up on
Wednesday. They're supposed to sign up with John Henry?
Yes, with John Henry.
Okay, John Henry is very easy to find. Just
go to the ERM department.
ERM department and you'll find him.
Yes, so call for articles for Aspire Magazine 2023.
It's coming.
Lifelong learning for sustainable development. So
it's
if
happening.
you are an article writer, if you are a story writer, if
you can write poetry,
anything.
You can write a recipe, and you'll be featured in the magazine, and you can show your family and your friends that you are in the magazine. Yeah, and that will remain forever and ever ad infinitum.
Yeah, okay. So Kenya University Sports Association Nairobi, Nasukusa Weekend Games, venue University of Nairobi. Our first game on the 18th of March on a Saturday is ANU versus UMA. Volleyball, ANU versus Catholic of University of Eastern Africa. For volleyball on Sunday 19th of March, we have ANU versus AIU. All these are straight wins. We do not lose. You can put your... No, we don't do that.
Okay, but we have another event. I think it's called the Digital Linda Data Campaign, which will be happening on Tuesday next week in Janigan. Okay. It's going to be hosted by the Amnesty Club of African Nazarene University.
No wonder you're saying it. I was wondering where it came from.
There will be refreshments. If you want to learn about digital rights, we are living in a digital space nowadays. True. We have the metaverse. You have your own avatar. Does your avatar have personality? Does it have rights? Come and learn all about that and come with your questions on Tuesday, Janigan 21st of March. Okay? And I think that we call it a wrap. We are so grateful for you joining with the Nazz Buzz show up to this far. We are growing in leaps and bounds. Again, we want to say if you are a sponsor, if you want to be featured here, you can talk to us nicely and we will see how we can work it out.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap. Episode 10 done and out. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hi, my name is Ebuka Henry and my co-host, Malemba. It's been a pleasure. God bless. Please bring my juice right now.